introduce myself. My name is Bella Hull, which is actually Italian for Beautiful UK City of Culture 2017. And I'm trying to get really good at multitasking at the moment because I used to know this girl and she was amazing at multitasking. And what she could do was recite the most beautiful opinion on the most recent Guardian piece on the private sector whilst simultaneously receiving money from her parents. It was so impressive. Whilst simultaneously looking in the mirror because that girl was me and I'd like to apologise. It was wrong. But I've had to take my multitasking to the next level recently. So now what I do is when I have sex with someone, I'll just kind of douse their asshole in nail polish remover. So that when I stick my finger in, I can multitask in a way that suits my lifestyle. I'm also trying to save money at the moment, and one of the things I've resorted to doing is I cut my own hair now, which means I treat the bottom of my hair a lot like my sexuality, in that I'm just kind of presume that it's straight because it saves time. One thing I think saves men a lot of time, though, is like their bodily plumbing, because compared to women, it's quite a simple system, right? The temperature regulates the balls, and the balls, they regulate the dicks, and the dicks, well, they actually regulate the wage gap. And also my heartstrings, am I right? My ex-boyfriend, he works in tax now, and I always knew that tax was the perfect job for him because he used to squeeze my boobs like they also owed him money. And in a way they did, but I'm not paying him back for the surgery, so that's on him. But I'm in a new relationship now, and his family are really into hiking and the outdoors and stuff. And I went on a hike once, but the only thing that travelled anywhere was all of my healthy bacteria back up inside my urethra. And that's why I got my 17th UTI of May, so that's me. But I was having a conversation with his grandma about this recently, and not about the UTI stuff, about hiking. And that would be weird. And she actually asked me what my favourite waterproof was. And like all of you, I was lost for words. But I mulled it over and I came to the conclusion that actually my favourite waterproof is just like the concept of being indoors. Because it's dry there. Until your grandson's inside me. It's dry then as well, actually. Don't worry about it. It's a sore spot. Literally, it's... But my boyfriend's family are very close-knit, which has been kind of difficult for me because my family are more sort of loose-knit. Like if his family were a cardigan, my family would be sort of like a single piece of string that's in social care. Like after my parents got divorced, my dad had to really adapt his parenting style. You know, like instead of telling me I had to be a doctor every day, he could only tell me on Wednesdays and Fridays after school in the presence of a mediation counsellor. But when you grow up with a foreign parent, it's like quite strange, and the way that you consume media and TV is quite different. And I would always watch TV as a kid and think to myself, oh, you know, maybe one day I could be like the Portuguese Ellen DeGeneres or like the Portuguese Sarah Silverman. Or even, you know, I could be a bit more hands-on and be like the Portuguese Bill Cosby. But ultimately, you know, we all have to grow up and learn lessons about life that are difficult to learn. And for me, that hard lesson was that I'm just not Portuguese. Such a bore, you know. I'm actually mixed race. My mum is white and my dad's brown, but my mum remarried a white guy and moved to Henley-on-Thames when I was 13, which means now when I visit their house, people just kind of assume that I'm the cleaner. And I have cleaned them of all of their money, so in a way, I am. I've been doing this for a while, and this is completely true. Before lockdown, my estranged father, who I haven't seen in 10 years, found one of my gigs on Twitter and showed up. No, don't worry, I don't find it funny either. And it was a really strange experience. It was like a really difficult thing for me to deal with, and it taught me one main lesson. And that lesson was that I'd already known about the phrase blood is thicker than water. I already knew that, but I think what I had failed to consider was that although blood is thicker than water, when a woman puts her precise location on the internet, that's really thick. And actually you shouldn't do that, and it can put you in grave danger. We have a really complicated relationship, me and my dad. He's kind of one of those people that I both simultaneously want to hurt and impress. And it's been really difficult for me over the years to kind of figure out how I can combine those two emotions. And I've been mulling it over recently, and I've come to the conclusion that maybe it's okay, because maybe multitasking with arseholes is just my thing. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. I'm Bella Hall. Thank you very much. Good night.